Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me here on this crazy shinobi journey. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now previously on Naruto Shippuden, we are getting a little bit more into this story with Nagato and the paper girl and the orange-haired dude, their past with Jiraiya and their past with the old leader of the Rain and even other Leaf Ninja, aka Donzo, who is just stirring pots all over the place. So very interested. I have questions going forward, but I'm hoping that at least in the realm of their experiences, it'll get answered in this episode, or there's like one more episode after this before another episode jump. So like hopefully it'll get answered, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm curious again about many things, about how they came to be in the Akatsuki, how they eventually ended up defeating the Rain guy, and I don't know, how did Donzo get out of there unscathed? And then also like what Naruto's answer after hearing this is gonna be. So who knows? We're gonna find out, hopefully. Like I said, I don't have hope that it'll just get answered because that doesn't always happen, but you know, we can dream.
And the citizens of the Land of Fire, knowing full well the truth, still falsely proclaim peace. But the peace that you large nations enjoy only exists because of the sacrifices forced upon smaller nations. What you all like.
I'm sure that's true, but I'm sure some of that is not true. I'm sure it's not everyone.
In order for some to live peacefully, others must die in war. As long as humanity still exists, then hatred will also exist with it.
That's fair, even, and very true even in this world.
All that Jiraiya Sensei said about peace is nothing more than wishful thinking.
Is that why you killed him? I mean, I guess he was also in the way, but...
Just as you asked. Now let's hear your response.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go another... another episode. I want to know how they came into the Akatsuki and how they ended up defeating the Rain guy. Unless they did actually defeat him on that hill and it just didn't show it. But he used a teleportation jutsu, which lends me to believe that he got away.
I choose to believe in him and to follow what he taught me. So that's it. That's my answer.
Stronger than you, my dude.
I'm not gonna kill you guys.
After everything that's happened, you still believe in Jiraiya?
Of course. Because he's stronger than you are.
No, never. How can I believe in Jiraiya's words after all of this? There will never be such a thing as true peace. Not as long as we're forced to live in this accursed world. Peace is impossible. Impossible!
He's been hurt quite deeply.
If there's truly such a thing as peace in this world, then somehow I'll find it. I'll never stop looking.
But
that's what?
The very first novel that Pervy Sage ever wrote. He was seriously trying to change the world with this message. In the back of it, he wrote about a student who helped provide him with inspiration.
About him? About Nagato? I'm fine.
real peace. I still haven't figured out how to attain that yet. But
you just gotta
I vow that
believe
I'm going
it.
to break that curse one day. If there's truly such a thing as peace in this world, then somehow I'll find...
Maybe reminding him of who he used to be?
That is an excellent thought. You may very well be right. Aha!
What is it?
Well, thanks to you, I think I'm going to be able to write a brilliant novel.
So the book was, in a way, Nagato and also him.
Now I can return home without any worries. The three of you are all on your own from here on out.
And the way they play the music, the sad music in the back, because it's like the goodbye music.
Nagato, you three have really grown up. Wouldn't you agree?
Maybe he has simply lost sight of what was really important.
I'm sure we'll see him again someday.
Miss Sensei.
Did he leave them the book? I love that every time we see this scene, it's a different person because of the perspective.
If there is
And
such a
used
thing as
his
peace,
words.
then somehow I'm going to find it, and I'll
Wow.
never stop looking.
Wow, wow, wow.
Who are you? My name is
Naruto. He's the person in the book, but also it's Nagato's words. They're connected in a very interesting way.
I have the feeling that your eyes may realize the hopes of that sage. Another sage once gave me this prophecy. He declared that one of my students would bring about a great change to the world of the shinobi, and that I would be the one to guide that revolutionary.
Does he think it was him and he understands maybe that now it's Naruto?
You are the savior of this world. I know you can do it.
more important is the power to believe that it will happen.
I feel like this isn't gonna change necessarily. Something bad is gonna happen. I just feel it. This is too nice.
If there is such a thing as peace, then somehow I'm going to find it.
Is it actually
And
Nagato?
I'll never stop looking. Who are you? My name is...
His name's Naruto.
Okay, I got concerned for a second. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
The hero in this novel. His name's Naruto. Listen, my name is a precious heirloom that has been handed down to me by my master. There's no way that I'm just gonna give up and dishonor my master's gift.
That is so beautiful.
How can you stand there and tell me that you will never change your mind? Do you really think you will never stray from that ideal, no matter how much pain befalls you? You think you will always believe in yourself?
Yeah, actually. It's like his whole catchphrase.
How can you possibly have that much faith that life won't change you?
I felt pain too. You're not the only one.
Yeah. Gosh. This is hard. I'm having actually a little bit of trouble reading, breathing. Besides Rock Lee versus Gaara, one of the best moments of original Naruto. And honestly, there are so many things that I want to read the manga for purposes like that.
The thing is, I can't write books like our master did. And so, any sequel has to come from the life I live.
Oh, that's...
You can't!
No, Conan. It's all right. All I am going to do is make a new choice. Even though I'd all but given up hope.
Interesting.
What kind of jutsu are you doing?
Please explain to us.
Presides over life and death. He is the seventh pain.
Okay. I know they're gonna explain it, but like,
With his current level of chakra,
is he
Nagato
gonna
will-
die?
He's willing to go that far for this child.
Okay, so that would explain a lot because it feels like the Leaf is not gonna just let him go, but then what is she gonna do? Was it that same summoning? Oh, it's the one. It's that one. Is this the souls of the people that have passed? They look like souls. They look like souls to me. I'm sticking with that.
Perhaps it's possible that in that moment when Jiraiya chose not to give up, all this became preordained. Who would have thought that that book would really become the key to
Changing? Okay, fine. I feel like a lot happened. It was all just seeing their connection in that Nagato inspired Jiraiya in his writer's block, but also to create a character that would bring about change because he truly believed at the time that Nagato was the one. And then in a way that legacy being passed on to Naruto, and Naruto showing, not necessarily because he's young and naive and he's like a younger self. He's like, I have experienced many things that you would think would lend itself for him to be like vastly different and, you know, on the same kind of path or thought that what's his name, Nagato, is at. But it's like he's just he's just different. And this episode is really interesting in that it weaves them together in a way, like, yeah, they were connected through Jiraiya, but like being connected through the book and being that the character is like Nagato and like based on Nagato in a way, but that legacy has been passed on, not just in the fact that Naruto has the same name as the character, but that he is like has that drive to carry out that will of belief to make change in the world. And that's something that Nagato could not do whenever he suffered such great losses. And Naruto, who has suffered probably a good chunk as much, if not more than many characters in this series, still has the ability to believe and have faith, not just that the world can be at peace, but also just in Jiraiya's teachings is just a wonderful, beautiful thing that I did not expect. And I truly, truly appreciate it and that whole aspect. As far as the ending goes, which I'm sure, I guess there's one more episode before we get to like another jump in episodes. It looks like Souls. That thing was able to like put the bodies back together. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing. I might have to go back to find out for sure, but I feel like it's the same thing. And it looked like it was spitting out souls. Because at first I thought he was going to put the village back together, and I was like, that's just going to save them lots of time. But they talked about the whole balance of life and death, so is he, like, giving people their lives back? Because that's nice of him, if that is the case. However, it's going to cause him to die, most likely. At least that's what it seems like. That's the writing on the wall. So I'm curious what this girl is gonna do, because in a way I feel like she doesn't really follow Madara. I feel like she is more on the side of Nagato. So will she choose to uphold his wishes? Where is she gonna go from here? And if that is the case, since he quote unquote failed, at least Naruto is semi-safe for now, but obviously they're gonna send more people after him. I don't know. I have questions about how that will go down, but that's like in the future, I guess. My main question right now is Danzo going to suffer the consequences for A, not helping the village, and B, just being an overall like jerkwad who seems to have his finger in like every single pie and is all doing all of this for his own gain? I understand that's how this world of politics works, and I'm pretty sure that's how people in this world with their politics works, but still, this guy is bad juju, and I don't like it. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this crazy shinobi journey. Until next time, bye!